We gave the farm away in the 80s and 90s, where we traded hard industrial power for financial returns. The good news is that I still believe that all have what it takes to become an industrial superpower once again.
I went to Reindustrialize because the future of the West depends on it. It is the very mission of what our company does, and we want to bring the ways that we've helped institutions use software-defined production to reindustrialize the nation.
The innovation, the leading edge of performance are coming from the manufacturing and production technologies in a way that they haven't been in the past.
I wanted to be around a group of people that thought similarly about strengthening the American manufacturing base, and also meet people in government and policymaking who are thinking about how to strengthen the American manufacturing base.
I lead venture and private equity investing for the University of Michigan's endowment. We were attracted to the Reindustrialize Summit because a lot of what we do within the venture portfolio here relates to exactly the things that the Reindustrialize Summit was seeking to emphasize.
Many of the people that were at this event are going to be the leaders of this effort, engaging industry, engaging technology, and engaging our government to, completely transform our current industrial landscape.
It was incredible to see so many people turning out who are all excited about tackling the challenges that there hasn't had a lot of entrepreneurial focus on for a generation.
We have to produce more talent. How are we going to do that? Well, we have to build up manufacturing. We have to build up this macroeconomic pressure
to incentivize people to move into these areas of the economy.
The most energizing thing about the conference was just being surrounded by builders, makers, creators, having this founder-driven energy, like what our American industrial base used to look like at the end of the World War II and at the beginning of the Cold War. Seeing that coming back, being reinvigorated with new ideas, feeling real ambition. People with ideas of not just what are they going to do in the next 5 months, but what are we going to do in the next 50 years?
We are building autonomous inventory storage,
Digital investment casting foundries.
We have here the ability to 3D print drones and satellites quite efficiently out of continuous fibers and wires.
One of the biggest successes of the Reindustrialize event was how diverse the representation from different technology segments and different industry segments was.
Galvanizing a ton of very early stage startups all the way through much later stage companies.
And to me, Reindustrialize was radical collaboration at its heart. That's what the event was all about, and that's going to give us this platform to move ahead faster, together, with more impact.
One of my main goals was to connect with policymakers at the level of the different states, as well as at the federal level. And I was able to have a lot of really fantastic conversations with kind of policymakers as well as think tanks that were informing federal policy.
It turns out when you modernize processes, more people become engaged in that process. And that's exactly what we've seen here in Michigan.
With key lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, we'll ensure that we are passing visionary industrial policy.
It's fitting that you're meeting in the city that was once the beating heart of the arsenal of democracy.
We should let innovation flourish rather than create new burdens that will harm innovation.
To rebuild the bridge between Silicon Valley and the Pentagon.
We built a software platform called ARC that is purpose-built for the people who manage defense acquisition programs.
As a startup founder, one of the main benefits of the event was meeting both other founders, where we can form partnerships, and also meeting investors.
Just highly productive, and we're still doing a lot of follow-up, and we expect to do a lot of follow-up in the months and maybe even years to come from conversations that were initiated at the summit.
This is just really the tip of the iceberg. A key takeaway for me was that there's a real opportunity to grow this community even further.
The most important thing I hoped to gain, and I got in spades, was finding a like-minded community, people who are waking up every day, fighting the good fight to make this thing happen, to make it a reality, kind of forming a phalanx with them to go out there and get it done for the greater good.
And I believe in our ability to reindustrialize this country. And since you're all here, I know you do as well. All of you here see the path we're on and you want to fix it. And now you've got hundreds and thousands of new friends to help you do it.